Whoa, we're here. We're late as hell, but we're here.
Did you guys hear that music leading up to the podcast? Or stream?
That wasn't our music, by the way.
I know, it sounded like, it was like, hey guys, I want to put you to sleep.
Yeah.
Happy Sunday!
What's happening? Sorry for the lateness. It's a long story, but good evening.
Maybe we'll tell it to you.
Yeah, we will. So, I got bad information, which put us in a location where we weren't supposed to be a day early.
Gabriel, is that a 9 a.m. class Eastern, which means that it is almost midnight where you are?
Yeah, he's I think it's like 11 there. It's music. So anyway, we were given some invite to a screening, and we were told that it was today, and we were officially going to make the screening, Paramount Pictures. We got there, we went to go check in, and no one knew anything about a screening. Turns out that the information I was received was for tomorrow. So then at that point, we wanted to grab something to eat, and then we figured we could make it back, but then we realized that we weren't going to make it back. So we called and said, we don't want to leave you hanging, so here we are.
Because we missed you guys last. I know that some of you guys probably saw why we missed you guys last week, because someone put a video of me dancing on Twitter.
No one saw that video except for 5 people, but now 73 people are going to look for that video of you dancing.
No, there was more than 5 people that saw that video.
I got 5 people. I looked at the video.
5 people liked it.
Yeah, 5 people looked at it.
Me doing the electric slide, by the way.
No, it's not that you had to buy me a calendar. It's that the person literally told us it was today. And when I called him, I said, hey, dude, remember you told us the thing was today? He goes, yeah. Why are you calling me? I said, because it's tomorrow. Oh, man, mine was today. I thought yours was today, too. So they were in L.A., and they gave us bad information. Yes, and Diane is going to dance for you guys.
Definitely not going to dance for you guys, Gabriel. The only dancing you get is the dancing you saw in that video last week. No dancing, and especially live.
I'd say we do live dancing right now.
If I have to dance live, so do you.
Cue the pole.
No pole involved. Give me some good music and it'll make me want to dance. But I don't know if I'm going to do it on the stream. So here we are. That's why we're late.
And then, not to mention that where we live at right now, it is so foggy. So foggy. Thank you for the super sticker, Felix.
Thank you, Felix, for the super chat.
You did it on January 12th, 2020. You danced.
I danced? What kind of dance did I do? Refresh my memory, please, Gabriel, because you remember everything.
Well, if you're going to make her dance, you got to give her some dancing tips, and not just the kind of tips that have like the dead presidents on it. There you go. I make you dance.
If Gabriel wants to see Diane dance, I say yes to dance for us first. There you go. Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
And Felix, you asked me the other day if I deleted your comment on YouTube. And the answer is I didn't even see your comment, so maybe it just never got posted properly. And Chris Maverick will definitely provide the live PO accompaniment, whatever you say.
Accompaniment. I can't see the post yet, so I'm not sure what the word is. Is it accompaniment?
Accompaniment, yes, accompaniment. So if you're joining us, this is Millennial-Boom. I'm Stanley, that's Diane, not my daughter. I don't know why we have to say this for the last 4 years.
I don't think we actually have to say it.
No, we kind of have to.
We just need to. We just feel like we need to because every single chat, someone's like, "Is that your daughter?
Is your daughter?"
Is falling out of the chair considered dancing?
No.
The falling out of her chair laughing dance. Oh man. So okay, January 12th is when I fell out of the chair. I don't remember that. I've fallen out of the chair I think at least 5 times during these streams. So.
He's Stanley, she's Diane, and I'm Chris.
Do I want to count it as dancing? Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
No. Dancing is an acrobatic sport that requires your feet to stay on the ground and move them around.
Oh, you guys know what I just found out? Someone doesn't know how to do the electric slide.
I didn't pay my electric bill.
So the other day we're dancing and I asked Stanley to join me in on the electric slide and he's like, I can't. I don't know how. And
No.
I was like, how do you not know how to do the electric slide? And then he had the joke about, oh, I didn't pay my electric bill. But it still doesn't answer the question why you don't know how to do the electric slide.
Because I was never in heavy into like the. So you have the Macarena.
The Macarena was back in the 90s. The electric slide came out way before that.
And then every time you have a function with more than 5 black people, they do the
Not the Macarena.
They do the
electric slide.
Cabbage Patch.
No, the
electric slide. Like 800 times.
But
It'd be electric slide.
So you would have thought that you would have learned it by now. He's not much of a dancer, except he does this thing where he vibrates, and that's basically it. And so if I want to be out on the dance floor, I'm usually by myself. Would someone like to come join and dance with me? Hi, Keith.
Hi, Keith.
Oh, wow, I didn't follow the chair until May 24th. Okay, well, that's some really good memory.
Well, Felix, repost it again because I didn't see it and I didn't delete it, so please feel free to repost it again and I'll give it a thumbs up. He just wrote something on the story I did.
I know, Chris, the shame.
Chris don't know how to do the electric slide.
I can't believe he doesn't know
Chris
how to do the electric
doesn't
slide.
know how to do the electric slide. I bet what's that green stuff we have?
No idea what you're talking about.
I bet you the green stuff we have with sushi.
Wasabi?
I bet you a wasabi Kit Kat that Chris doesn't know how to do the electric slide.
The electric slide is not that hard.
But Chris don't know how to do it. He's acting like
I
the shame.
think Chris knows
You know why
how
I
to
know he
do
doesn't know
it.
how to do it? Because he wrote the shame in all caps.
I think Chris knows how to do the
He said,
electric
bro, I grew up
slide.
on Soul Train and slide.
Okay.
No, electric slide and sliding is 2 different things. The Soul Train line is different.
Let's see your sliding then.
I don't slide.
Okay, do you electric slide?
I don't electric slide.
What do you do when it comes to dance? Because this Beeb of mine loves music, but he doesn't dance to it.
I like
and when
to
you
sit-
love music, don't you dance?
I love to sit in a nice little private booth with some cognac and listen to the music and just bob my head and say this is how you relax.
So
because
funny.
I do dance. Don't act like I don't ever dance. I just don't do the electric slide.
You have to pull his arm and leg to get him to dance though. That's the only thing. It's true.
I'm not a big dancer. I used to
He's
be a
not.
dancer. I used to 30 years ago. I used to dance a lot. But now I'm like, okay, you guys can dance. Thanks. Have you guys heard of people that have COVID with symptoms full blown but test negative? Yeah, so there are people who get COVID who don't test positive. That does happen. And also you have long COVID.
And what makes me wonder, does it have anything to do with the actual COVID test? Like that they're not
could be.
updated for the new variant?
Who knows? Who knows, to be honest. But I tell you what we did. We managed to dodge a bullet because someone thought it was a great idea to, and I don't get this whole thing with WhatsApp now, but they are putting your numbers out to people. And people are literally trying to call me on WhatsApp. Just for the record, I don't answer WhatsApp phone calls at all, ever. Not even on a sunny day. I just don't. So if you're trying to call me on WhatsApp, I'm not going to answer, so it's just a waste of your time.
So what is the dodging the bullet?
Dodging the bullet was that they were trying to call while we thought we were live on our podcast. So they tried to WhatsApp us right during the time where our normal podcast would be. So I know it was intentional. I can't break dance. I could never break dance.
Yeah, for some reason Stanley thought that I could break dance.
You told me you used to you told me you used to dance out in the street with the cardboard.
I never said that.
You didn't do that where you spin on your head?
No.
Mm.
Now you're just making up stuff.
Well, by the way, we are on Millennial-Boom.
Are we on?
By the way, are we on for Millennial-Boom 2000 on December 8th?
200, not 2000.
No, 2000 is better.
You're so 2000 and late.
Yeah. I don't know. We have to wait till we get to December 8th to figure out if we're on.
We literally have to wait till we get to next week.
Yeah, because we don't even know. I mean, Stanley, did you hear about the... Yeah, and that unalived a judge. Oh, wow. No, I did not hear that
No,
one
what
either.
is that?
Unalived meaning they killed the judge.
No, I did
That's a
not
new
hear
phrase, unalived.
I haven't not heard that.
No, I heard about the mass shooting in some part of...
Alabama.
And they used... they were saying they were using a gun to fire multiple rounds.
Over 100 shell casings.
Yeah. I forgot what they called it though, but that's something that's going on. So no, I did not. I haven't. Honestly, let me be fair with you guys. We have been on the fast track for the last week. It has been.
This has been a long week.
It's been a nonstop. Since Tuesday, we were up at 5:30. Wednesday, 5.
Since Saturday, not since yesterday, but since the Saturday before last, I've been waking up at like 5 o'clock almost every single morning. It's something I'm not used to. For the people that do it every morning and they're used to it, cool. But I'm not used to it because I usually start my day like at around 8. And so for me to wake up at like 5:30, for consistent days, like back to back, consecutive days, I mean, that has been a little hard. So it's been a long week.
Yeah, we had Dreamforce for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We had to be up at 5:30 in the morning. That's rough for anybody. And then Friday, we tried to sleep in, but we couldn't because something else came up at the last minute.
We slept in. We woke up at around 9.
Okay, but that's late for us.
Yeah.
And then I had to go somewhere on Friday evening, and then Saturday we had to be.
We had the event yesterday.
What time was that?
Well, we woke up at around 8:30.
Oh, that's right.
I woke up at 7:30.
But we had to drive for 2 hours. So, what would it be? Tomorrow at 1 p.m. I'm going to be at the Holiday Inn Express for an appointment that would do a electrodiagnostic functional assessment. It records muscle function at rest and during simple movement. Well, good luck on that. Let us know how it goes when we talk to you next time.
Yeah, Parrish, good luck with that.
So then today, we were supposed to be, and then it's like, hey, by the way, Sunday, there's a film festival, a film premiere.
Movie screening.
It hasn't come out yet. It's an animation. We were on the list. We got an email. We actually got an email from Paramount Studios to make sure we show up. But the person who registered, who called me, said it was today. And so it literally wasn't today. So we didn't want to kill ourselves to get back to you, but we almost did.
Yeah, I had a guy on my way home literally speed up to cut me off. It was very bizarre, and I will say that it did have me a little like bothered, because not only that, but I honked my horn because I wanted to warn him that it was really close, and then he brake checked me, and I was like, oh, I was like really trying not to get heated, but I got it on dash cam, so that's the good part about it. So you could see it from the rear and the front that he like sped up to cut me off, and then he brake check? Yeah, he literally like to the point where my car, like for our cars that we have, if you get too close to a car, the whole like front screen turns red and it basically hits the brakes for you. Yeah, and that's what happened to me when the guy.
She didn't post a clip yet. She just happened.
No, I didn't post it yet. It happened on my way home to get to you guys. So maybe after this. Come? Sister Cities.
Because I went 280.
No, I was going to do the interchange and get off the freeway, but I just took Sister Cities because that fog looked.
It was really bad.
It looked bad, so I should have taken the freeway, but I took the street.
The freeway was fogged in until you got past Hickey.
We took two separate cars because I during the day I'm with my mom, and then we met up, and then I had to go home. But yeah, so I took the way that I normally take home, and let's just say. People don't know how to drive.
No, they know how to drive. They just don't care about it by themselves.
Yeah. So I think every day, so usually what happens like during our week, since this has been a very busy week, normally I feel like I don't encounter as much bad driving, but we've been out almost every single day for events, and we've experienced bad drivers every single day. Like every single day, right?
Yeah. So Felix asked a question, what do you think about California's lane split, which for motorcycles? And 2 bikes lane split going at 9. See, that's where there's so you're allowed to lane split as long as you're not, I think it's faster than the speed of the traffic around you. So we've had people split lanes with us going 100 miles an hour. And they're just waiting to become, roadkill.
That happened to me last month on my way back from Tucson. I got hit with a critical event, which got me in trouble with the safety.
I like Chris. Chris said mimosas. So somebody suggested we have mimosas.
Oh, yeah, mimosas.
And Chris was like, I have one right now. But just for the record, everybody, Chris is
in Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
So it's breakfast time.
Yeah, it's breakfast time.
Brake checking is one of the stupidest things a driver can do. I nailed 2 cars that way. Yeah, you know what's funny is I never really understood brake checking. So I get that people like maybe are bothered that you honked at them, right? So then they hit their brakes so you can like I guess slam into them so that's their way of like getting back at you. But don't they realize that also messes up their car too? Like if you brake check me and I hit you, I'm going to mess up your car along with messing up mine. But I guess for the record, this car, from what I could tell because it was nighttime, this car looked like it was a little bit older, so maybe the driver didn't care. I don't know. But I think brake checking is very stupid. Like,
I love how
what's the point?
Gabriel decides he wants to correct Bill Van Ram.
Oh, yeah.
Called brake run.
I got the...
We knew what it meant.
I didn't even bother correcting because I knew what you meant, Bill.
Yeah, we knew what you meant, Bill.
Yeah, but... I never understood brake checking either. Cause I don't like brake checking because I don't want to get my car hit and I don't want to hit anybody else's car. But the reason why I think I get so bothered is with bad drivers is because it's like, this is not a freaking game. Like we're driving these 4,000-pound cars that could be used to hurt people. And people look like they try to do it on purpose. And I'm like, why would we do that? Can we just get from A to B and be good? Like, I don't know. Anyways.
One thing I've noticed a lot about drivers, and I see it a lot, and I do it. Sometimes I'll even unconsciously, I like to say, but subconsciously.
If you were unconscious.
No, listen though. Let me finish it.
Huge difference.
So I like to say unconsciously because it's like I'm doing it, but subconsciously. Put on my blinker and watch the driver speed up. So today I was about to change lanes. I put my blinker on, that changed my mind. I watched this Range Rover literally punch his gas to make sure I didn't get in front of him.
Yeah, so you know how that lane merges at the top? So the person was like alongside me in my blind spot, and then I could see the car just come straight up and try to beat me to the merge, and I was like,
yeah. I don't understand. You know what I was like?
I
about the ones that want to beat you to the merge and there's no cars behind you.
Oh, I don't know if there were any cars behind him. Oh, yeah, there was one car behind him. But
so, yes, Felix, I did do
several
episodes on extremely reckless driving behaviors. Yes, there were a few I've done over the 6 or 7 years. But usually we do it with CHP so that way we can tag them before we have to bag them.
Bag them?
Well, if you tag them, you get a ticket. If you bag them, that means they got killed in a car crash.
Ooh, yes.
Tag them and
Let's see us, huh?
we're back. We had a connection problem for a second.
Oh yeah, I see the frozen.
We did an upgrade. Well, no, we didn't do an upgrade. So we got a bill from Comcast. We live in the mountains, so it's a little bit harder to get. We don't have like multiple people we can choose from for what do you call it, service providers.
Oh, I guess we were frozen for a while.
You didn't know that. Y'all froze and it freaked me out. Yeah, so here's what happened. What happened was So we called up Comcast, Xfinity, sorry.
I think they're the same thing,
And
right?
said, hey, so here's what we did. So first of all, I called up and said, hey, our bill's too high, we need to cut it, right? And then they said, well, we don't have any special, sorry. You can't cut, it's going to be the same. You're just going to be stuck with that bill. And I said, okay, well, thank you, goodbye, click. And I called back 4 days later and said, yeah, I'm going to cancel my cable because we can't afford it anymore. And somehow or another, they found a discount that lowered our bill back to almost where it was before, except for a couple bucks extra. And I'm like, wait a minute. So there was nothing available until we said we want to cancel it. And we can lower your bill. You didn't say you want to cancel.
Yeah. Sometimes that didn't work for me before. I like threatened to cancel, and they're like, okay, see you later. But I think they knew it was because I didn't have any other options.
So apparently, Betty Veronica has verified what I said. It is unconsciously.
No, she's asking a question.
Oh, is it unconsciously, subconscious, or whatever? It's whatever it is. It's one of those minds where I'm not thinking about it. I guess it depends on the context. I like to say unconsciously because it feels like you're doing it without noticing you're doing it. It just happens. You know, like you unconsciously wake up in the morning and brush your teeth. You don't subconsciously brush your teeth. You just brush your teeth. You ever brush your teeth and then go later and go, oh, did I brush my teeth today? That's unconscious.
Never thought to myself, did I brush my teeth today? Because I already know that I've brushed my teeth.
Okay, how about meds? Oh, did I take my meds? And then you realize you did take them.
I don't have any meds to take.
Well, some of us aren't as lucky.
Are you talking about you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then when you have a stroke, you tend to have meds afterwards that follow you for the rest of your life. Come with the game. I didn't know that.
I thought you were talking about me. That's why I asked.
No, I'm talking about me. It's like you, and then I'm like, did I take my meds? And then I don't remember if I did or not. So then I realized that unconsciously I must have taken them because I didn't realize I did. And it wasn't subconsciously, so it's context. And then, there was a time I remember though once I took them twice because I didn't know if I took them before. So I have to be careful with that because you don't want to overdose on your own, your meds. So yes, there is a level to both, unconscious and subconscious. Subconscious is stuff you do that you don't have to think about. Like subconsciously, to put your flasher on to turn left.
No, some people don't know that.
Some people just don't know how to drive. Let's just face it.
Yeah.
I mean, you ever see people drive like this?
All the time. I do see it I just learned, well, no, I didn't just learn. I feel like I might have learned that from you, but the term is called like mouth breathers.
I call them mouth breathers.
Mouth breathers or
Yes.
something. People that have their mouths open when they're doing stuff. I never even
So if you ever see a mouth breather when you're driving, get far away from the mouth breather.
The mouth breather, the people that drive with their mouths open are the ones I noticed are the ones that like F up a lot while they're driving. No, the ones that drive with
their mouth, there's no oxygen getting to the brain. So therefore their brain is on, it's like, what the hell is going on here? And they just...
No, they don't even acknowledge.
Or, yeah, some of them don't. I've had some acknowledge it and didn't apologize. Like, well, at this point, there's no sense of apologizing. Because to me, it looks like you're just telling me to go F myself. I'm not sure that's an apology. It feels like I need to brake check you now.
Brake checking should not be allowed. The Tesla Cybertruck ruined Diane and she subconsciously likes it now. Definitely not. We were driving behind one the other night, actually, before some guy cut Stanley off.
Oh yeah, I posted it.
Yeah, you posted that video, yeah. But we were driving behind a Cybertruck for a little bit, and that thing is like super wide.
Yeah.
It's like unnecessarily big.
And I have to explain something. My dash cam, for some reason, decided it no longer wants to record audio. So whenever you see a video of my dash cam, I've added the audio myself. Unless I'm not driving and someone sends me a video. And then they'll have their audio.
My dash cam still has the audio, yeah.
But we've had it for, what, 6 years now? How long we had the car?
No, I think we got it in 2020. Did you get it the same year that we got the car?
Yeah.
Then 2020, so we've had it for 4 years.
So we had, yeah, so anyway. Time for a new dash cam. I know, but it's a great. When I changed dash cams is when I changed cars because we had it integrated into the car system. So to take it out, we had the whole car pulled apart to remove it. It's actually built into the car. So this was hours of service. I had both cars done. Mine was done so that I could record video when I'm shooting stories, and I got Diane's for safety. So mine was a tax write-off. Hers was a gift.
It's my birthday.
Yeah. So yes, mouth breather can be pejorative to someone who is stupid. Exactly.
Oh my god.
That's the point I was trying to make without actually saying it. But Chris, thank you very much. It is someone stupid.
You see a bunch of those though driving, and I like look at them just like, oh, I hate to like have that mindset where I'm like, oh my gosh, is that person like driving with their mouths open? But sometimes I just look and I'm like, oh, okay, well that explains it. Is that bad? Yeah. They do something stupid and then I look and I'm like, oh, they have their mouth open. Okay, never mind. Then they're not that I let that slide because they have their mouth open, but it just explains it, I guess.
So if you're joining us for the first time and you
know.
want to jump in on the chat, you can. If you're on any of the platforms except for, I don't know which one, you can chat. You jump into the chat. But if you really want to join in and participate, you can either make sure you subscribe or subscribe to twitch.tv at Mr. Badley TV. And you can jump in here. And if you do join, say hi so we know you're here. And we'll say hi back. You can go to, and also, I can't let you forget, this is important. This is important. I can find it. I know it's important, but I can't find it.
Betty, it looks like a 5-year-old made it. Sorry, I realize many men and boys think it's cool, though. Yeah, I mean, I think, obviously the people who are driving the Cybertruck and who bought the Cybertruck think it's cool, and that's fine. Like, if you like it, you like it, and that's, like, great for you. I personally do not like how it looks. I think it's unnecessarily big. I've never gotten in one before, but I don't think that would change my mind. But, I wouldn't mind trying to ride in one and just see how it feels. I've been in a Tesla before, and that, those are fine. Would I ever own a Tesla? No, I probably don't want one. Not that I don't want one. But again, I have nothing against them. I personally just don't want a Tesla or a Cybertruck. And the Cybertruck, yes, I think looks like a toy. But, I mean, some people think it's cool. And
I think it looks like a giant Minecraft vehicle, if you ask me.
Minecraft?
You ever seen Minecraft?
Is that is it moving?
It's what moving?
Is the QR code is changing. It was something before. It was like the decaf coffee.
Yeah,
and then
I moved it. I changed it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Diane's reaction to the first time she saw a Cybertruck is priceless. Yeah, did I fall off the chair? I forget. I laughed really hard. They were so. I was like, "What is that?"
Yeah. So if you notice, I just posted a rare Mr. Badley TV challenge coin, and they're actually selling. So I want you to know that we got at some point we're going to run out because I'm not making any more, and so see, I need some brand new sneakers.
Yes, sneakers.
I need to brand some sneakers. Yeah, well, at some point we'll brand some Badley sneakers. There may be a hot sauce coming out. I was talking to Sticker Mule, and they were thinking about making a Mr. Badley hot sauce. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens.
Now, how on the level of spice? If you got to choose how hot you would want it to be?
Oh, I don't know how that works.
What would you choose? Would you choose something like jalapeno hot or?
I want my booty's on fire hot.
Okay, well I won't be trying that then. I won't be trying that.
No, so I don't like super hot sauce. I like crystals. That's like vinegar with peppers. Mm-hmm. Perfect blend.
You like Tabasco?
I'm not a big Tabasco fan.
Do you
I like the green Tabasco.
What's the difference?
It's milder.
The regular Tabasco isn't even hot, though. You think the regular Tabasco is hot?
It's hot to me.
Really? I don't think that... I grew up with Tabasco, and I don't think it's hot, but everyone has different taste buds. But,
I grew up on crystals.
yeah, I didn't have crystals
And we
until I
couldn't
met
find
you.
crystal in Arizona. We had to have somebody ship it to us. But now here, they have crystal everywhere.
Do you like Tapatio?
I don't like any. I like crystal.
I like Tapatio.
I don't like it when I go to a restaurant and they go, "Can I get some hot sauce?" They give me Tabasco sauce.
They give you Tabasco.
That's not hot sauce. That's just not hot sauce. I'm
But
sorry.
you said it was hot, though.
Not hot sauce. It's hot, but it's not hot sauce. It's not what I'm used to.
Okay.
All right. And I don't like Cholula either.
Cholula, Beeb.
Yeah.
Cholula. Are you not reading these things correctly on purpose?
Yes. Today is not read anything on purpose
Are
day.
you sure?
I'm Stanley. I will be Stanley.
Wait, when I said "Are you sure?" You know what I just thought of? Do you remember the deodorant? Sure. Unsure.
It's not. It's still here.
Is this still deodorant?
Yes.
Okay, that was my question. If it was still deodorant, I wasn't sure. I was unsure.
So you're not sure? So you're not deodorant?
Never mind.
Yeah, Louisiana hot sauce is crystals. That's what it is. Louisiana hot sauce is crystals. So if you like hot sauce, yeah, green Tabasco is good. If there's nothing else, if I go to a restaurant and they have nothing else but green Tabasco and red Tabasco, I'll go every single time. I'll go with the green. But crystal is just the bomb. I mean, if they were to say, "Mr. Roberts, we want to sponsor you because you like crystal so much," because I like to sponsor things that I approve of. I don't want to sponsor something that I don't like, because it's not fair for me to like something. I mean, not like something and tell you should have it. Just doesn't work for me. Yeah. Who's Gabriel saying hi to?
You told people to say hi.
I told people to say hi if they are logging up for the first time.
Well, I mean, he said hi.
He's not logging up for the first time. Lord, people can't even follow simple instructions.
Hey, better than saying bye.
You can say bye. Anyway.
Okay, so you keep us posted about the new hot sauce if it
Let
comes.
you know if it ever
comes
to be Mr. Badley hot sauce with my logo, Mr. Badley logo on it. And yeah, it would be kind of cool to make. I saw some, speaking about sneakers, and I hope this was a prank, but there's a new sneakers out that's backwards. So instead of wear high tops, the high top part is in the front, and the back part you just slide your feet in. It looks. I was like,
what brand?
I don't even know, but I was like, this better be fake. This better be fake. I went to CVS for my break and was late because I wanted to print. I wanted the receipt to get printed and come out. Their receipts are hecka long, man, like 3 days long.
CVS, yeah, because
Yeah, you see them now?
those are hella ugly.
Yeah, I don't know how to put it up on the screen to show people.
Oh yeah.
Send me the link. I'll see if I can show everybody these sneakers.
Yeah, that would be cool to.
How about
Yeah, we can't.
Frank's Red Hot Chocolate?
You can't screen share, can you?
No, but you can send me the link. Send it to me in the private chat.
Oh, oops! I just put the link in the YouTube. Sorry.
It didn't show up yet.
Yeah, let me. How
Hold
do
on,
I
let me
send
see
it
if
to
it
you in a
pops.
private chat?
But you got to see these shoes.
There.
Wasabi. So I love wasabi, but the one I like the most is fresh wasabi. And if you never had fresh wasabi, you are missing out on so much. It's $400 an ounce, but you can go to the store and you can get some. You go to a restaurant, you get some good stuff. We talked about Mr. Bradley bumper stickers, but I had one that had in very small letters, I would never say, "I hate Stanley Roberts." So, but the big words were, "I hate Stanley Roberts" part, which would be the part that people would see the most. Why would they hate him?
Yeah, I'm not a moderator, so I can't post links. So how do I get the link to you?
Private chat.
I don't know how to do that. I'm not on Restream.
Oh, text it to me, and I will find a way to make it happen. I love how it says WhatsApp audio. Yeah, I've never seen a WhatsApp that's Facebook, is it?
Yeah.
You sent it to me? All right. Oh, there we go. So it's called Backwards Return to High Top Form. Let's see if I can just show it this way. So there are the sneakers. They are backwards and ugly as can be. Ugly as can be.
We'll see someone wearing those in a few days or whenever they're released.
Kanye West have one next week. 100%. But actually, Stanley, shouldn't you or producer Jace have made Diane? She is a moderator. She's been on there forever, but she doesn't log in. She logs in on YouTube.
Well, yeah, because only recently did we get my information.
Well, we had it, but you had it backwards.
I still don't know how to use it, though. So.
You have to remember the login password you created? Anyway, we'll figure it out one of these days. People are saying save your receipts, then repurpose them. Yeah, I'm going to make a cake out of receipts. I'm trying to do something real quick. You talk for a second.
What are you trying to do?
Change the QR code.
Oh. So, anyways, yeah, I don't even shop. When I shop at CVS, I actually opt out of the receipts and just have them email it to me. I also have the CVS app, so then I can just add the coupons and stuff to my account. So that way everything's just on the phone. Their receipts are unnecessarily long. Just like I think the Cybertruck is unnecessarily big. But that's just me. So you changed it to the hologram stickers.
I'm moving it back and forth. I'm watching 9 people have spanned the QR code.
Everything was ridiculous back in 2020. Yeah, you know what? People were panicking. And I just remember like the whole toilet paper thing and people not having enough toilet paper. That was crazy to me. And I think there was one, when we first moved here, 2022, didn't we see a garage here open with a bunch of toilet paper in it?
I commented on our podcast.
Yeah.
They had like
it was like stacks.
Yeah, and it's like one person lives there.
Oh, is it only one person?
One person.
That's a lot of toilet paper.
And they had like 20 stacks of toilet paper. I'm like, man, that's a lot of... Never mind.
That's a lot of hoarding.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hoarding.
But remember the lady from Costco in at the business center?
She tried to resell it.
She was reselling it?
Yeah.
So there was a shortage of toilet paper that you all know. And what happened was I got it. Now, at that time I was working for the TV station in Arizona. And this shelter reached out to me and said, hey, we are out of toilet paper. We don't know what to do. We can't find any anywhere. So I went on a mission to find them some toilet paper. And I found this lady who worked at Costco who sold me a roll with her own personal, not a roll, a whole pack of it, a case of it. And she had her own markup. But the people needed it, so I brought the toilet paper and I gave it to them, I donated to them because they needed it. It was important. And of course, there was no fanfare. I didn't, look what I'm doing. I'm giving people toilet paper. I'm paying from my own pocket. I do that stuff all the time, but I don't like advertise it that I'm doing it because it's not thing you need to advertise. But what really bugged me was, she reached out to the lady I got the toilet paper from, had more she wanted to sell me, but then she had raised the price almost double. And I was like, nope, not doing it. Not doing it. Not even slightly.
So she was behaving badly.
Yeah, and I could have ratted her out, but it was like, whatever. I understand people are trying to get by, but I brought the first big batch for them. And you remember I dropped it off that time. And
I don't remember any of
on Camelback.
I don't remember any of
it. It was some kind of a shelter of some sort right there, right across from the light rail station, right there on Camelback. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so then when the person tried to jack the price up again, and there was an actual shortage, and then one day we came there and they went into overdrive. It was like 10,000 cases of toilet paper. And I go, well, the what do you call it? It's over. The toilet paper herd is over. But I couldn't believe that people were actually buying like.
I didn't understand why they were hoarding it.
It was before the pandemic even hit too.
No, I think it was
during. It hadn't started. It started in China. So it was going on in China, and it hadn't actually got here yet, which was surprising. And so okay, I get it. There's a pandemic in another country right now, but people are buying toilet paper here. Am I missing something? And why are we buying toilet paper? They go, well, because, and this is what their argument was. They told me, we buy the toilet paper because COVID causes diarrhea. I'm like, it was a respiratory disease. Where did it come from that it causes diarrhea? So, I don't know. It was just, I couldn't wrap my head around the whole diarrhea part, because we both had COVID twice. You ever had diarrhea?
No.
Okay, so, I don't know. I remember that we had gas, we got gas for $1.98.
That's not during the pandemic.
That
was when we first moved to Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not during the pandemic. During the pandemic, I think gas was $2 something.
But at one point in Arizona, our gas was only $1.98.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
We'll never experience that. I don't think we'll ever experience that in California.
I think we even took a picture of it. Let me see if I can find a picture. You talk for a second. Let me see.
Felix, how far back does your photo of gas being 230 date back to, though? Oh, yeah, Betty Veronica Caltrain, the beautiful new trains. We saw the electric trains 2 weeks ago, I think.
I saw one, yeah.
2 weeks ago.
No.
Well, I know they had their grand opening, or not grand, where people could ride them this weekend, I think, but I haven't gotten on them. I'm just saying I saw them from afar for the first time 2 weeks ago.
So this gas is $9.19 a gallon. This was in California, and I remember I took this one. What's the date on here? This was June 12th, 2022. And I was on the coast going to Brooks' graduation. And then this gas is $2.39. This was, let me see, what was this? It looks like Napa. Nope. Napa, Idaho? When did we go to Idaho?
When we went to Yellowstone.
Oh, okay. So then that was, yeah, we found $2.59 everywhere but California.
Bidet sales soared.
Yep. I remember shooting it, and I was like, look how low the gas is.
And now gas is like, here in the Bay Area, I'm seeing gas like $5.30 now. Well, not at Costco, but like if you're driving around certain cities, like it's like $5.39, $5.49 now. It's gone back up. So if you're not in the Bay Area and your gas is lower, then yay.
Yeah, so here's something, do you know that gas cannot go to $10 a gallon? At least not in the United States. Oh, $2.17 here. Because the gas pumps aren't designed to go more than $9.99. So you'll never see gas at $10 a gallon unless they reconfigure the pumps and everything has to be reconfigured to do $10 a gallon or more.
So $9.99 is the highest it can
go. So $9.99 is the highest it can go in the United States right now, unless they switch to liters. Then it changes it, and then of course it can be higher.
Yes, Gabriel, I do remember that time Stanley read bidet as bidget. I do. That was in Phoenix, actually. A train fanatic / expert on YouTube made a video about it as he wrote it. He said it's nice and quieter, but the electric trains are not the future. California finally caught up to present. But you know the interesting part about that is that California caught up to present, but like the rest of the country, do a lot of the other, I'm not familiar, do a lot of the other places have electric trains? Do a lot of the other states, do they have electric trains?
Back east we had electric trains for years.
Oh yeah? Okay.
I found this gas
is that 68 cents?
68 cents.
Where's that?
This is, you know who sent this to me?
Who?
Cheryl.
Is that in Georgia?
Yes.
When was that? During the pandemic?
2016. She
Wow.
used her Shell card to give her a discount.
Oh, okay. So gas was
So her
really
gas was
wasn't
68 cents.
It really wasn't 68 cents a gallon, like for everyone.
Yeah.
That was just for a discount purposes.
Look at that one.
$9.19.
Woohoo!
Whew, yeah. I don't know, man, but like, yeah. So personally, I think that, I mean, I have a hybrid, so I don't fill up as often, but those gas prices for the people, and also I don't commute, so I feel like for the people that have to commute every day and you don't have a hybrid, like, which is a lot of people, those gas prices are probably hitting the wallet hard.
No, think of it this way, and I see it this way, is that the average, and I say average because rich people, gas people doesn't affect them.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, they'll say it does.
I mean, it might affect them, but it just won't. It doesn't affect them as
it won't
severe.
stop them from buying groceries.
Yeah, it won't. Yeah, it doesn't hurt their wallet maybe as hard as it would.
They don't have to guess between do I eat or do I get gas?
Yeah, and there's some people that are literally like, do I fill up? Or do I? Oh, there used to be a time too. Like I remember living in LA where I would like not fill up, but I would just like put in like a couple of gallons in the tank. But that was at a time where a couple of gallon, like $10 could get you something, right? And now like $10 will get you like just less than 2 gallons.
I remember when I was a kid and gas was 47 cents a gallon. I never understood. Well, and so just to give you a perspective, when I grew up, gas was really low, like 37 cents, 47 cents. But even then, my family was struggling to pay gas prices because even though it may seem low, we just didn't have the means.
Well, and also pay wasn't that high back then either.
That too. So we literally, I mean, as a kid, I didn't care.
You didn't drive, right?
Like,
so
47 cents doesn't seem like much. But when you fill up a gallon, when you fill up a car that gets like 20 miles to the tank, maybe less than that back then, it adds up. It adds up quickly. So as a kid, you don't really relate to how much it really is when you're younger, and it's 47 cents. And now when you look at $5, you go.
You're like, dang, 47 cents is 47 cents.
47 cents? What were you thinking about?
47 cents is a deal. It's a steal.
Well, it was back then.
Yeah.
Have you ever wanted to be an investigator? Why do you ask that question, Betty? I'll wait for your answer before I answer it.
Gil, you didn't miss it because we started hella late tonight. We started at like almost 8:30.
Yeah, we were
8:30 Pacific.
We were on a what do you call it? I won't call it a wild goose chase. We had a plan that was wrong.
It was incorrect. Yep. We had some incorrect plans and we were not home at the correct time because of those incorrect plans. Yeah. But we made it. We just made it late.
Inflation. Yeah, I would call it inflation, but if you really took 47 cents for gas in the 70s and equate it to $55, $5 a gallon now, and call it inflation, I'm going to say no. I'm just saying that everything has gone up.
Everything.
And
the thing I think that is pretty scary to think about is that it's never going to go back to 47 cents.
It's kind of like...
It will never.
Have you ever rented an apartment and they say, we're going to lower your rent?
No.
Never.
Oh, but we did meet a lady yesterday. She's the second person that I've heard this from, because I don't know anyone except for 2 people that have rent control. And she was saying she lives in San Francisco and she has rent control, and that is like really rare, like to hear of. Well, I guess rare for me to hear. I don't know. Maybe you guys might know someone who has rent control. But
David, was that you wearing the? Was it what gear was he wearing? Oh, Eagles gear, and I think remember the guy we saw
on Thin Sunday evening. What's Thin?
No, he meant to say this evening.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
When I was a teen, we would find glass bottles at the cash in store and go to the put in the VW Bug to cruise for an hour or so. Yeah, so I didn't have a car until I got to California. So I never had a chance to do all that stuff. My first car was, I brought it, it was a Toyota Corolla, and it was a 5-speed. We had a manual shift, hatch of the liftback, Toyota Corolla liftback. And I called it the Silver Bullet. I had it shined up, everything. It's a beautiful car. But
what year?
Yeah. When you're going to meet up in SoCal, more specifically San Diego. We haven't been down to San Diego in a while. We definitely got to get down there. And if we get down there, we'll see if we can do something. Maybe we'll try to do a live podcast. No way you saw me. I'm watching from out. Oh, okay. Well, almost right from the
Oh, maybe he meant to just see you
on
this Sunday evening.
Okay, reason why I said that because we ran into a guy who's wearing an Eagles outfit. But welcome, Ottawa, Canada. Another person.
Yeah, that's awesome, David.
So thank you, David. We appreciate it. It's a pleasure seeing you. If you're not here, you wouldn't know this. If you're here, please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. I need to get the numbers back up to over 88,000 that we had before. Get those numbers up. We're still posting more.
You still need 77,000
We need 77,000 more people to come back to the channel that we have.
Where are you, 77,000?
My cat is the bus. My first car was a 1975 Yamaha at 16.
No, that's not what it says.
It says my first car was a 175 Yamaha at 16.
Yeah, you said 1975. I was like, that doesn't say that. Is it?
Well, because they put 175, so I assumed it was 1975.
Is it 19? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, they just left out a number. There's no thing it's called a 175 Yamaha.
I didn't know if that was like kind of car, like a specific. I don't know cars, so.
Yes, Maverick, another Canadian. So, David, meet Maverick, another Canadian. Welcome aboard. Who is holding moose nuts?
What the heck are moose nuts?
They know what it is. If you're a Canadian, you know what moose nuts are.
Oh, okay.
I brought some moose nuts when I was in Toronto. Not y'all.
You sound very proud.
That's right. I brought my new moose nuts across the border. Yeah. Who has ever tried moose nuts?
I have not.
Mm.
Are they big?
They're candy, babe.
I know, but are they big though?
They're little. It's like what you call them? Those little things you buy, corn nuts.
Oh,
They just call them moose nuts.
but they're candy.
No, it's like more like a little,
More like a what? Are they like corn nuts?
Google it.
Why can't you just tell me?
Good, look it up. Look up moose nuts. No, not moose like in hair moose. Moose like in Rocky and Bullwinkle. Yes, it was a 175 Yamaha Enduro. So I guess that's what it's called, a 175.
Yeah, I don't know cars, that's why I wasn't sure.
You never heard of that before.
These moose nuts look like cashews.
Well, they're called moose nuts, but they're not cashews. No, not chocolate covered. They're some kind of nuts. I don't know. You brought them at the Canadian border. They charge you more than you need to be charged for
them. Moose nuts?
No. That's not it. Moose nuts. This is nuts.
Hero said that didn't answer my question. What was the question?
I don't know. Don't you know? All right, where are we? I'm trying to check something real quick. You talk. I'm just checking something.
What are you checking?
Just trying. I'll tell you in a second if I see it.
Can I have a piece of this chocolate?
Sure. Can I have some of my moose nuts?
We have chocolate here, and I'm just going to grab a piece because I've been wanting this for the past. How long have we been on? Almost hour. I'm just gonna have a piece of chocolate.
Break it in half. I have some with you too.
Oh man, I can't break it in half.
Let me see it.
Moose nuts. Oh, I thought you were gonna eat the whole thing and not leave me any.
No.
Thanks.
Mmm.
I love dark chocolate.
All right.
Can you hear us chewing? Sorry, guys.
Sorry. So, I just put up a link to support this chat. We're close to the time where all the bills are due for all this equipment and all for the live streams. And so we need to be able to get ready to give them back their money because it just isn't free. I wish it was, but it's not. But, ooh, that was good. Can I have some of your water? Please? Thank you. You talk. Oh, I love adding dark chocolate to my coffee, but I think it made my A1 sugar go up.
A1C?
Ooh.
I think it's because... I don't think it's solely that, though.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. The salt.
That's 86%.
The salt on the
Which is-
chocolate.
So we got this big, thickerer chocolate bar from
Dreamforce.
Dreamforce.
Are you like eating the crumbs right now?
Oh, because I want to show them something, and I don't want to spill chocolate crumbs everywhere. This is good.
Good night, Gabriel. Good luck. Have fun at class tomorrow.
So these are. Let's see if I can do it without making a mess. I'll do this, fold it up.
This is really good chocolate.
So this is a financial services keynote from Dreamforce, and they even gave us a little barcode. But the chocolate was like. I gotta tell you something. If you've never been to Dreamforce, I recommend you at least go 1 year. It's really like a big event focused on Salesforce, but they give you some good ideas to streamline your data process. It's we learned a lot. I mean, a lot of it we can't utilize yet because it does require a big investment to do it. But it's not bad.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
So this is our second year going because we're trying to figure out how to make this nonprofit work for run itself. But it seems like all the stuff that we need to do this requires a large investment. Not large, like in like millions of dollars, but large enough that we gotta. That's nothing in this world is free. Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
And we've learned that. And even when I try to create a great thing, I got this great thing, you guys should come here and we can, give you great content. The first things out the box I get are people selling me stuff. I literally get 100 people a month trying to sell me something. And they'll do it by saying, hey, can I follow you on LinkedIn? And I look at their back, I say, oh yeah, sure, why not, And then the next thing is, oh, by the way, we have this for sale, and we want you to check it out. So can we do a conference call so we can talk about whether or not this is great for your company? I'm like, that's not what I was trying to do right now. I'm trying to get once I get the thing up and running and it's going smoothly and and there's enough money to keep it maintained, I'm more than happy to try to ways to lower the cost. But right now, everybody just wants to sell us something, and I get it. We're in a world of
everybody's trying to make a living. But
anyway, so wrap it up because it's almost been an hour.
Wait, Gabriel says I delegate Betty Veronica to serve as corrector in chief for the rest of this episode. Okay. He's delegating Betty Veronica to be the corrector in chief for the rest of the episode because he's out.
He went away.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Bill Van Ram says my last A1C was 5.7. I had a A1C of 5.7 like a couple of years ago, and then I managed to lower it down to 5.5 or 5.4, something like that. So yeah, I think 5.7 is actually considered pre-diabetic. And I remember when I learned that, I was like, oh, I need to make some changes. And then I got into nutrition and everything, and then I ended up lowering it to just a little bit before. I think it was like 5.5 or 5.4. It was like one of those. So it is possible to lower your A1C, and I did it through nutrition and through physical activity and basically focusing on lowering the amount of stress I have. So it is very possible if that is a goal of yours. Hey Faith, how did your parents choose your name? Is that a story? Well, I mean, it's not really like a long story. So to make a long story short, but it's not long. Okay, so my name is Diane Faith. So that is my entire first name, Diane Faith. Basically, my parents couldn't decide on what to name me, so they just put it together and created Diane Faith. My dad wanted to name me Diane. My mom wanted to name me Faith. Put it together, no hyphen, just two separate names. So I have basically two first names, and I go by both. Most people just call me Diane. Most people that I'm close to call me something else. And some people call me Faith. So that's pretty much the story it is. That's it. Diane, how do you ripen a peach? Thank you. I don't really know. How do I ripen a peach? Do you put it in a paper bag? No, that's how you ripen avocados. I'm not really sure
I
about
was eating
that.
ripe already. I let them sit until they're ripe.
Yeah, I usually just let my peaches ripen. I usually actually just let all of my fruit ripen naturally. When I'm looking for like avocados, I don't buy them soft because I don't want them ripe. I buy them hard and let them ripen on their own, and it takes a few days. But I hear, and I've never tried, that if you put avocados in a paper bag, they will ripen faster. But I'm not 100% sure about that because I have never tried it.
Welcome, producer Jace.
Oh, what's up? Producer Jace is here.
Yeah,
Hi. Oops, I was thinking of someone else. Sorry, Diane. The mine is terrible to waste. No, you don't have to be sorry. That is my name. Bill Van Ram. I have a kidney pancreas transplant. I'm more than happy with 5.7. Okay. Yeah, I mean 5.7. I know it just depends on your.
Hey, now that
your goals, so.
Now that Gabriel's gone, everybody just make mistakes.
Oh my god.
Just say what you want because there's no way to correct us right now.
Betty Veronica says, "Oh, I was wrong. I thought Faith was your last name. My bad." No, it's not. But you know what?
Diane Faith is her stage name.
Diane Faith is my stage name, which happens to just be my entire first name. So my entire name is actually it's long. So I just go by Diane Faith. It's just easier that way. People remember it. And people don't get it. It's not confusing for people. So Diane Faith is what I go by. If I go by all of my names, then people get confused. People will hyphenate my middle name with my last name and think that that's one whole thing. So we just go by Diane Faith. Or I just go by Diane Faith.
Well, I don't know how you get Stanley wrong, but people get my name wrong all the time.
Oh, the other day someone was like, "Oh, hi Robert, how are you?" And it's like, that's his last name. Or like Xfinity lady was like, "Oh, it's okay, Brian." And we're like, where did she get Brian from?
Who the hell is Brian?
Yeah, so anyways, $10 is more than $5. You're not mistaken. What was that for?
I have no idea. I don't think it was to us.
Oh, okay.
What is an unmarried cow called? Heifer? Haha. I don't know. I give up. But you never answered my question, for Betty Veronica. You asked me if I ever thought of becoming an investigator, and then I asked you what makes you ask that question, but you never responded. So, help me out here. But I've always been inquisitive, so the answer to the question is, my whole segment of behaving badly was investigative in some cases. So, there you go. All right.
Jace says, "I've gone by my nickname since high school. Jace is not my real name. If I hear my real name, I feel like I'm in trouble." Oh, I feel that.
Well, that's me. What?
An unmarried cow is called a mistake.
All right.
Betty, where'd you hear that joke?
I don't know.
Where'd you hear that joke from? I think that's worse than Stanley's jokes.
I'm smelling the behind on the feed. There we go.
Then your Gabriel's not here to correct me. Oh my gosh.
Yes, we can get away with it. All the mistakes in the world right now. Because there's no Gabriel here going, "That's wrong. You mean break or break?" And he always goes, "Oh, did you know you don't know the difference between bought and bought."
He says that to you?
Bought and brought.
Oh, wow. When do you ever use those? When you...
Yes, I do. So he'll give me the date too if you ask him. On May 20th, 2020, you said bought instead of brought.
It's okay, producer Jace. I knew what you meant, and I read it as gone. So
Gone with the wind.
I knew what you meant. I usually don't try to correct people, and I'll just read it as I think they meant it to be. The only person I really correct is Stanley. For good reason. I like to be Gabriel number 2 when we're not doing the podcast. Just kidding. People don't get the name Diane Faith. People don't get the name Faith without a reason. Faith is a powerful name, my friend. There must be more. You know what? Faith is a powerful name, and I constantly try to remind myself that, especially during hard times.
Yeah.
For sure. And this one will tell this one, and he will tell me, he will remind me too, right?
About what?
That like my name is Faith, so I need to have faith.
I just say you need to have faith. It's actually in your name, you know. And yes, I'm like, you know, for someone who has so little faith.
I don't have little faith. There are times when things get tough where it appears as though I have little faith, but it's just that I need to actually voice out how I'm feeling to acknowledge it so I can move on. And sometimes when I voice how I feel, it comes off as if like I have no faith, I'm very worried, but it's just me having to express that that's how I feel.
So why
that's how I work.
So then why do you say to me, you're right, babe. You're right, babe. I need to have faith that you're right.
No, right. I always say thank you for the reminder. That's what I say.
I don't remember the word reminder ever coming out of your mouth, but okay. We'll go with that. We'll let you live your moment for a second.
You also don't remember a lot of things, so that's okay. I think Stanley would be good at it. Also, I listen to too many true crime podcasts.
She's got to be good at being an investigator, in case you don't know what she's talking about.
I know what she's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't forget.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're about to wrap this up. Anything else before we begin the process of removing us from the stream, from the world stream?
Yes. Just reading Gil's comment.
Yeah, stop sucking up to Diane. Don't. No. If you watch carefully, you'll see these headphones start to expand from her head's getting bigger.
This doesn't work that way.
Mm.
You know, you must not.
There's no tit-tat.
I'm not tit-tatting. I was just saying that you must not know me very well if you know that my head can never get that big. You know my head can't get big. You know that.
I know that.
When has my head ever gotten big?
Okay.
When?
I'm just saying.
But what are you saying?
I'm just saying.
Saying what?
That if you watch carefully, you'll see it. It's just, you know, you ever seen like how people, when they gain weight, they don't even realize they gain weight because it's a slow process. And then one day they wake up and they're like 5 sizes larger. It's just like your head. Your head just slowly expands.
Okay, this coming from the person that calls me TH all the time.
Well, you do have a tiny head.
He calls me tiny head all the time.
Little tiny head.
So what is it? Tiny head or big head?
No, I'm saying it can expand. It's expandable.
You make it no sense. Anyways,
no,
I'm a boomer.
100%. She has expandable head. It fills up with helium.
What are you even saying?
And it slowly gets bigger.
Please don't open the door for Stanley to make certain jokes. I'm trying not to. Stanley will say whatever he wants to say, even if it makes no sense. All the time.
That's incorrect.
That's correct. It makes no sense.
Now you made me tell a dad joke.
Oh, go. We've heard them all.
You ever meet the people that think that chocolate milk comes from chocolate cows? There's real people who think that chocolate milk is from a chocolate cow.
Is this a dad joke?
No, this is real. This is the world we live in. There are some people in this real world. Oh, we know we've been talking about the Diddy Chronicles.
I don't want to talk about Diddy. I do not want to talk about Diddy.
Itty bitty Diddy?
It's 69 minutes. I don't know. Oops, 69.
What are you thinking about?
No, I'm saying we've been on for 69 minutes. I do not want to talk about Diddy. Does anyone else want to talk about Diddy?
That's cool. We're about to wrap it up. In a Diddy.
Is there something new?
No, but so I want to say that a lot of stuff is going on, and everybody's blaming it on Diddy. So there's been a mass exodus of CEOs from the music industry. Country, and we know Diddy did not do country, so you can't connect the two on that one. Sony, Warner Brothers, they're all quitting. And the people are trying to say, oh, it's all the fallout from Diddy or the future fallout. But the one that got me was today that Usher
deleted his.
But then, and people are like, oh, it's because of Diddy, right? But then I did some more checking. His account got hacked a couple days ago. And so they were using his account to weasel money from people, to steal money from his fans.
That's lame.
So he went through and just wiped. He got his account back, but he wiped it.
Well, so my thing is I feel that with the whole Diddy thing, people are trying to make things that are really nothing into something.
Well, he did
So I'll
something.
give you an example. No, I'm not saying P. Diddy is innocent. What I am saying is that people online are trying to go back and look at things in the past and draw their own conclusions as to, like, for example, the video you sent me yesterday of Notorious B.I.G.'s Juicy with the women in the video that like looked like, I guess they were supposed to look like they were men. They were like men with boobs. When in fact those were like two of the people were like members from the singing group Total. And so people are like trying to make it look like, hey, here are the signs early on that we should have noticed about Diddy. And it's like, okay, now you're just like reaching, like you're stretching too far. And I'm completely not saying he's innocent. I'm just saying people are making things that are nothing into something. Well, it's like, let's just look at the facts, you know?
All right, fair enough. I think we're going to wrap it up now.
Does Diddy go Epstein or make a plea deal?
Well,
he was on suicide watch, but that was because that was something that they normally do for, like I was reading something, well, I didn't read the entire article, but it said like Diddy was on suicide watch, but they said it was normal procedure. He did not show any suicidal signs. It's just normal procedure to put like the celebrities on suicide watch. Because they are, I guess, in there with like other people. So I don't know.
Well, who committed suicide? Was it Epstein?
That was Jeffrey Epstein,
Okay,
yes.
so maybe there's some.
So I don't know. But
They'll just keep us hanging on this. We'll figure it out at some point.
That was a really bad joke, Beeb. We don't joke about stuff like that.
That wasn't a joke. I was saying.
We do not joke about stuff
What are you
like
talking
that.
about?
We do
I
not.
said they're keeping us hanging.
We do not joke about stuff like that.
What are you talking about? Oh, I didn't know how he died.
Beeb, we do not do stuff like that.
Oh, I didn't know that's how he. I didn't know. I don't pay attention. What? How did he hang himself?
You are not fooling me.
Was he hanged himself?
You're not fooling me.
Look, I'm not going to get hung up on this. Let's just move on.
What did Betty say? Wait, hold on. I think I missed a bunch of stuff.
She said she loves you, but you didn't respond back.
As a white woman, sadly, I had an ass exodus. What? I'm so confused. What did I miss here?
You don't miss it? You don't get what she's saying? It's a joke.
As a white woman,
She doesn't
sadly,
have an ass. She's saying she doesn't have an ass.
I had an ass. But where is this coming from, though?
It's a joke.
But it's just a joke? Oh, what do you call a pile of cats? A meow? Okay, these jokes are so bad.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm so confused. But did Epstein get help if he wanted it or not? I don't know. I honestly don't know anything about. I didn't go into detail about the Jeffrey Epstein stuff. I remember that at the time that all of this happened, I was working in news, but I remember we were covering more of like the trial with Ghislaine. What's her name again? Ghislaine. Is it Maxwell? I forget. Anyways, we were covering that trial, and I remember like learning some things about him, but I don't know I don't remember any of the details. That was a few years ago. The P. Diddy thing, I'm honestly not following that closely. I've seen like headlines here and there, but to be honest, like as someone who does not work in news anymore, I am honestly picking and choosing what I pay attention to. And that's not me trying to be like naive or trying to not stay up with current events. There's just so much going on in this world that like I can't take it all. And when I worked in news, like I had to just absorb all the information, find out everything I knew and put it out there and keep doing it. And now that I have the choice not to, I'm taking that choice for my own mental health.
Well, I kind of want to pay attention so that I can see what's going on, because so I can sort fact from fiction. Right now there's a lot of fiction and not a lot of fact.
Well, let's just say this. Not that I'm completely ignoring the story. I'm just looking into it and paying attention to it when I see something I want to read or if I see something on TV. But I'm not going out of my way to find the information.
Well, going out of your way
that makes sense.
would be to drive to LA.
No, it means like looking at social media and trying to stay up to like everything. I just read it when I want to read it. That's my point. What?
Because you literally just said that you're not reading it because you're not trying to.
No, I read it when I choose when I want to. I'm not like constantly staying on.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, that's it.
All right, guys. Well, we really. My spiel. You can be anywhere, anytime, but you chose to be here with us, and for that, we appreciate it. We've been doing this for a long time now. We love talking to you guys. We don't like it, we miss it, but sometimes we have to miss. So just, bear with us when we do. But when we are here, we're square.
Why do you always say we're square? I'm not feeling that. I'm not square. I'm just saying. I'm not, that's a circle. Nope. That's
Square.
not a square. That's a rectangle.
That's a square.
That's a rectangle.
That's a square.
That's a circle.
You're square.
Anyways. Are we frozen again?
No.
Oh.
You're just a square. And squares can't tell the difference if they're frozen or not.
Alright, guys. Well, on
So
that
I'm
note.
Millennial.
And I'm a boomer.
And we appreciate you being here. We thank you.
We really do.
And maybe we'll see you next week. Remember when we only had like 10 people that showed up, and now we're in the range of like 329?
Oh.
That's big numbers. We like that.
Yeah.
Keep coming. Keep it calm and
Well,
law.
Gabriel were here.
Keep it calm and law.
I'm just kidding. I was going to say, if Gabriel were here, you know what he would say.
I know. They're just passing by. He wants to take a thunder from us every chance he gets. He's not happy unless
Are your glasses crooked?
Yes. I'm looking at the world crookedly today. All right. Anyway, thank you for the swear, Veronica.
Oh.
Betty Roberts.
Bill said the two guards that were to watch Epstein found other things to do for a short time.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Well, on that note.
Keep it calm and law.
Keep. Okay.
You heard that song?
You need help. That's not the words.
Keep it calm and law. That's what that one. Keep it calm and law. Don't stop it now. Don't stop it. Oh, don't stop it now. Don't stop it.
You guys help me. Help me.
All right, guys. We're gonna wrap this up. Good night. We
Good night.
We did
I was
that
gonna
already.
say
Right?
we'll see you next week, but
We will.
we'll see you next week.
Yeah, we will.
We'll see you on the last Sunday of September. You guys, it's almost October.
Remember,
You guys, it's almost Thanksgiving. It's almost... Okay, let me stop. All right, bye, guys.
Help.
Peace.
I'm being held against my will.
No, you're not. By me?
Yeah, it's the words that blink twice if you need help.
No, she said to me, not to you.
Help me, please. Call 911.
No, don't tell people to call 911. Someone might actually call 911. Oh, but they won't know where to send.
Durr. Oh, yeah, don't you bite your finger?
Oh, man, that was bad.
All right.
All right.
Good night,
Bye,
everybody.
guys.
Good night, Brian.
Have a great week. And we'll see you on Sunday, the last Sunday of September.
Hopefully before 8 o'clock this time.